Yeah.
upsetting. Yeah. I know that's really lame, but it is. And anyway, it was there. And like, once you've turned something like that on, you can't stop watching, can you? And I couldn't. And honestly, like the tears just came rolling down my face because it's just like, I miss it. I miss it enormously. So I think any time of the year with F1, it kind of pulls at my heartstrings. And I'm very honest about that. I don't really care for whatever people think about how I might get upset about it still, but I did because, it was my whole life.
Why do you think it's lame?
Because you're not supposed to admit that, start crying because you watched the F1 event because you weren't there. My dad said to my mum once, emotion is weak, Virginia. And that's kind of stuck in my head. You're not stiff upper lip, typical British way. So I think it's a bit lame, isn't it? Get over it. Life moves on.
Life does move on, but it was such a huge part of your life. What is it that makes you emotional?
I just miss it.
Yeah.
I miss, you were in the sport as well for a long time. You know what it's like. There's something magical about Formula One that almost, it's very essence. You can't quite describe it. I don't know what it is. I felt very at home in it. I felt it was my place in my family. And, I lost that. The people around me at Williams, I considered very much my family. And those cars as well. So when I went to Miami, which last year for the Grand Prix, which is the first race I've been to since I left, I kind of held it together and I was absolutely fine. And then when I went into the garage for the first time and I saw the cars, it was like, I need a moment. I had to walk out the garage and I had another moment. Those cars, as much as they're inanimate objects, to me, they're very real and they have a heart and a soul. Again, I know that sounds really silly, but that is how I genuinely feel about them. They feel very much part of the fabric of my family. And I think they encapsulate everything that my dad was.